The U.S. Army is moving forward to replace the Cold War-era M99mm pistol with a more powerful handgun that also meets the needs of the other services. As the lead agent for small arms, the Army will hold an Industry Day July 29 to talk to gun makers about the Joint Modular Handgun System or MHS. The MHS would replace the Army's inventory of more than 200,000 outdated M9 pistols and several thousand M11 9mm pistols with one that has greater accuracy, lethality, reliability and durability, according to Darrell Easlick, a project officer with the Army's Maneuver Center of Excellence at Fort Benning, Georgia. Soldiers who have served in Iraq and Afghanistan have complained that the 9mm round is not powerful enough to be effective in combat. The 9mm doesn't score high with soldier feedback, said Easlick, explaining that the Army, and the other services, want a round that will have better terminal effects, or cause more damage, when it hits enemy combatants. We have to do better than our current 9mm. The MHS will be an open-caliber competition that will evaluate larger rounds such as .357 SIG, .40 S&W and .45 ACP. When the Marine Corps Systems Command in Quantico announced in late July it was awarding a 5-year, $22.5 million contract to Colt for roughly 12,000 new M45A1 close-quarter battle pistols, speculation immediately erupted that it might actually be the first indication that the tenure of the U.S. military's current standard service sidearm, the much-detested 9mm Beretta, might finally be ending. Quantico, of course, insists this is not the case at all, that the M45A1s are merely destined for MARSOC, Marine Corps Forces Special Operations Command, whose elite troops use a wide variety of non-standard weapons, including an earlier MUSOC M45 version of the M1911, in their deployments. Perhaps if the M45A1 were any other weapon, their explanation might be more readily accepted. But since the M45A1 is a development of the M1911.45 caliber ACP automatic pistol, it's hard not to attach deeper meaning into it. Probably nothing in the Pentagon's long history ever stirred quite as much controversy and anger as its 1985 decision to replace the M1911 with the 9mm M9 Beretta. The M1911 had been in continuous use since before World War I and had reputation as a tough, reliable, hard-hitting weapon. In its nearly 80 years in the American military inventory, it had undergone only a few, extremely minor, modifications during the 1920s, stemming from experience gained using it in the trenches. The M1911 had its origin in the 1890s, when the Army first began looking into what were then called self-loading pistols to replace the many different types of revolvers it was then using. With the Indian Wars behind them, the Army turned to smaller caliber revolvers, including the M1892.38 Long Colt. While it worked well enough against Spaniards and Cubans during the short, Spanish-American War, its performance against highly motivated, fanatical, often drug-crazed Moro tribesmen during the Philippine pacification was a much different story. Even when shot multiple times at close range with the .38, the Moros wouldn't go down. It was enough to make the Army decide to develop a much larger caliber automatic pistol. The .45 ACP is an effective combat pistol cartridge that combines accuracy and stopping power for use against human targets. The cartridge also has relatively low muzzle blast and flash, as well as moderate recoil. The standard issue military .45 ACP round has a 230-grain bullet that travels at approximately 830 feet per second when fired from the government issue M1911A1 pistol and approximately 950 feet per second from the M1A1 Thompson submachine gun. The cartridge also comes in various specialty rounds of varying weights and performance levels. It operates at a relatively low maximum chamber pressure rating of 21,000 pounds per square inch, 145 megapascals, compared to 35,000 pounds per square inch / 241 megapascals for 9 mm per bem and .40 S&W, 37,500 pounds per square inch / 259 megapascals for 10 mm auto, 40,000 pounds per square inch / 276 megapascals for .357 sig, which due to a low bolt thrust helps extend service life of weapons in which it is used. The drawbacks for military use include the cartridge's large size, weight, increased material costs in comparison to the smaller, flatter shooting NATO standard 9x 19 mm per bem cartridge, which uses less powder, brass and lead per round. Even in its non-expanding full metal jacket, FMJ, version, the .45 ACP cartridge has a reputation for effectiveness against human targets because its large diameter creates a deep and substantial permanent wound channel which lowers blood pressure rapidly. The wounding potential of bullets is often characterized in terms of a bullet's expanded diameter, penetration depth, and energy. Bullet energy for .45 ACP loads varies from roughly 350 to 500 feet middle. Lbf, 470 to 680 J. Because of its large diameter and straight-walled design, the .45 ACP geometry is the highest power per pressure production, repeating round in existence. This is because of the higher powers achievable with .45 Super and Plus P loads. Because of these inherent low pressures of the standard pressure round, however, compensators and brakes have little effect until Plus P and Super loads are utilized. 9. The table below shows common performance parameters for several .45 ACP loads. Bullet weights ranging from 185 to 230 grains are common. Penetration depths from 11 inches to over 27 inches are available for various applications and risk assessments. 1899-1900, Self-Loading Pistols Test, Colt M1900 of .38 caliber entered. 1904, Thompson Log-R tests caliber of new handgun should be at least .45. 1906-1907, Handgun Trials Contenders with .45 ACP design. 1910, Final Tests Colt Pistol, designed by John Browning, outperforms Savage. March 29, 1911, the Colt pistol is officially adopted as the model 1911 and with it the .45 ACP cartridge. Service history. Used by United States and others. Wars: World War I, present. Production history. Designer John Browning. Design 1904-1. Variants .45 ACP plus P, .45 Auto Rim, .45 Super. Specifications. Case type rimless, straight. Bullet diameter .451 in, 11.5 mm. Neck diameter .473 in, 12.0 mm. Base diameter .476 in, 12.1 mm. Rim diameter .480 in, 12.2 mm. Rim thickness .049 in, 1.2 mm. Case length .898 in, 22.8 mm. Overall length 1.275 in, 32.4 mm. Case capacity 25 grains H2O, 1.6 cubic centimeters. Rifling twist 1 in 16 in, 406 mm. Primer type large or small pistol. Maximum pressure 21,000 pounds per square inch, 140 megapascals.